Right, so this one we're doing rent income. So rent income according to the pre-adjustment trial balance is 234,850. The year ends 28 Feb 2021, and in this one they say to us the rent was increased by 1225 on 1 October 2020, and that rent is received 1 month in advance. So that means we've received 1 extra month, meaning the rent income that they've given us is for 13 months. So therefore we would need to now go and do an adjustment. So first things first, draw a timeline. My year starts 1 March 2020 and the year ends 28 Feb 2021. They then tell me that we've received 1 month extra, so we've also received up until 31 March 2021. And so I've plotted my start of my year, end of year, until we've received the rent, which is end of March. Then my rent income account, according to my trial balance, already had a balance, or a total rather, for the year that we've received of 234,850. That's the total that we've got for 13 months. The problem here is we've got 1 month too much. We now need to calculate the rand amount of that 1 month. So this is a rand increase. The amount didn't stay the same. It changed with a rand amount during the year. So that's when we use the X function, or the X method. So we can say from 1 March 2020 up until the 1st of October 2020, we received X every month. And then on that day, 1 October 2020, my rent increased with 1,225 Rand on that day. And an increase like that will only be once a year. So we increase our rent there on the 1st of October. From that month going forward, we will receive 1,225 Rand extra every month. Okay, so the Rand increase is 1,225 on 1 October. So therefore, for March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and I don't include October, for those months we've received X, and for the months after, from October onwards, we would have received X plus 1,225 every month. So the original amount plus an extra 1,225. Then the amount of months that we've now received the rand amount of 234,850 is 13 months. So of that 13 months, we need to count how many months did we receive the normal amount and how many months did we receive the extra little bits as well. So then I count 7 months we've received X from March to September, and 5 months is from October to Feb. So we've received an extra month as well, which is March. So my months add up to 13 months. I then say 7 months we received X, and 6 months, 5 plus 1 gives you 6 months, we received X plus 1,225. For those 13 months in total, we received 234,850, and with that we can now solve X. All right, so that's always what we want to do here, is we want to solve X. And this works with both an increase of rand amount or a decrease of a rand amount. So this method can be used whether it's an increase or a decrease of rent. Now, like I said, we want to solve X, so we have to now just multiply 7 times X is 7X, plus 6 times X gives you 6X, plus 6 times 1,225 gives you 7,350, and that is equal to 234,850. Like I say, we want to solve X, so just a reminder that that's basically the instruction here. So now, if we know we're solving X, then it's just about using your mathematical skills here so that you can go ahead and solve that X amount. Right, sorry about that. So what happened here, I just accidentally did my steps too quickly. So as I said, multiply in, then add 7x plus 6x gives me 13x, and then I take the 7,350 over subtract it from the 234,850 and getting 227,500. Then I simplify by dividing by 13 on both sides to get x alone, and then I get, x is equal to 17,500. So that's before the increase took place. So we just calculated the monthly amount before the increase took place, which means after the increase of 1,225, it means that we would have received 18,725 every month from October onwards. Therefore, the month that we've received extra, March, would be at 18,725. My rent is too big, so I have to make it smaller as I can't show next year's income this year. So I debit rent income with 18,725, and then this is income received in advance, which is always a liability because we'll debit the rent income and we will credit the liability as we received money before we earned it. And therefore, technically, we owe this money to the tenant up until they use the space, and then we earn the money.